Hello everyone, welcome to Fangirl Review. I'm Dolores, and I'm going to give you the rundown on what happened last night on Once Upon a Time. Last night we saw a lot of stuff happen. We saw a cute baby being born. We saw a sweet wedding proposal, our marriage proposal, and we saw a true love's kiss that brought someone back from drowning. We saw a lot. We saw sweet Henry and Regina moments, which I love. Love them. So now we're going to break it down and talk about each thing. Zelina. Hate her. Can't say I'm going to miss her. She's gone. The Wicked Witch is gone. I did, however, love especially that rumple. I'll get to that. First off, Zelina was supposed to be some head, no, she's like sitting at the table with all the good witches, Glinda, and then the south and the west and the north. I really thought that there was a little slight chance that she might redeem herself, but turns out, no, there's no redeeming qualities in Zelina whatsoever. She loses her green look because Glinda, she tells her, you have to choose to be innocent, you have to choose to be happy, you make your own destiny, which I thought was totally awesome. Everyone should listen to that. And she did. She was looking at Regina through her little floor portal thing in the wizard's tower, and she let it go. She let it all go, and she stopped being green. She got her little pendant. Everything was fine for a little bit, until Dorothy showed up. Dorothy shows up, and she is this young, innocent girl who came by cyclone, which is what the prophecy told. And now Zelina's freaking out. Zelina's freaking out that she's gonna get the boot off of this family too. Girl can't catch a break. So she's gone. She loses it. She gets a fireball and tries to throw it at Dorothy. Dorothy reacts, throws a bucket of water at her. Now that's the story we all know. You get the bucket of water and you throw it on the witch. Or you drop a house on her. It wasn't that extreme, but she threw water, and the way they did it, she melted, and it was awesome, and I loved it. But Zelina wouldn't be Zelina without coming back, so she didn't completely die. Everyone thought she did. Well, turns out that she came back through a puff of smoke, and she went back to Oz. She went back to the wizard's area. Dorothy was over there because she wanted a way home. So Zelina gives her a pair of slippers. Zelina, who's pretending to be the wizard, gives her a pair of slippers. And then Dorothy goes who knows where. She clicks her heels 3 times. And, there's no place like home. So I don't know where she went. Maybe she went home. I doubt it. But maybe she did. And this whole time, Zelina is just thinking she's so clever. And then she banishes Glinda to the Enchanted Forest. That is how Glinda ends up in the Enchanted Forest, because Zelina sends her there. So now in Storybrooke, Zelina takes the baby. She takes Snow and Charming's baby. They had a boy. They have a son, and it was really cute seeing Snow and Charming holding the baby. Like, I almost cried. And I was freaking out. Because, as fans of the show know, Josh Dallas and Jennifer Nolan are having a baby in real life together. And I've seen David holding the baby, and he was holding him, being all cute. So I loved it. I was like, oh my god, David, you're hot most of the time, and then you put a baby in his arms, and it's ridiculous. Anyway, getting sidetracked, there was a lot of drama. Snow held her baby for 10 seconds at most until Zelina came in. She knocked out Robin Hood and all the merry men. She knocked out Regina in the hallway. She tried to drown Hook back at her place. And Emma kissed him. She kissed him. Her magic is gone. She doesn't have a magic anymore. And Hook wakes up and spits out water and is like, what did you do? Over and over, because that was the key to saving everybody. Use light magic against Zelina's magic. So back at the hospital, Zelena grabs the baby and she knocks out Belle. Belle was in the hallway saying that she knows that true love can beat this, and you know, I love Rumple and Belle. Rumble, I ship them so hard. Love them more than air sometimes. And just the whole time, this whole part of the season where Rumple's being controlled by Zelena and he can't be with her and he can't be with anybody, it was just kind of sad. So Belle's passed out. Regina's passed out. Nothing is stopping Zelena from taking that baby. She takes the baby and they're gone. And then you see Snow crying, and it's just like, it gets you. When the group joins up again, David is storming out of the hospital. He has his sword in hand. He's gonna get his son back. He's not losing another child to dark forces. The first time they had a baby, which was Emma, Regina did this curse and they couldn't see her for 28 years. They missed her whole life. So seeing David, he's like, this is what I imagine he's thinking. He is not going to lose another damn kid. It's like, no, this is not going to happen to us again. So he grabs his sword and he bolts out of the hospital room. Regina's trying to stop him. She's telling him, you need to stop. You cannot do this. Emma and Hook come in, and Regina they see Regina trying to stop David. David's like, they took your brother. And that moment, I was like, oh, Emma has a brother. It was so cute. And I was just like, okay, for one, I don't think Emma should have kissed Hook to you. If she has such powerful magic and he was, just had water in his lungs, could she not just bring him back by taking the water out? I don't know, maybe he was dead, but either way, it's just, you see their mouths touch and they were cute, and Hook was really pissed when he woke up because, and confused. Emma keeps passing him back and forth. Poor dude, can't catch a break on that girl. So anyway, now they're going off to find Zelena. But before that, you see a really cute Henry and Regina moment. Henry tells Regina that she can be a hero. She's a hero now, and heroes fight, and heroes, do good, and they win. And I cried. I lost it. At that part, I was done. I could not handle Henry telling Regina all this stuff, and I was just like, this is so freaking adorable. Henry is telling Regina, who he used to call her the evil queen, he said that to her face multiple times, is now telling her that she is his hero and he believes in her. And then Robin Hood comes in and he says, I agree to that. And it's just, it's like a Henry. Scenes with Henry and Regina always get me. Like just before, when he didn't remember who she was, I felt so bad for her because all she wanted was the love of her son. So that was freaking amazing. I loved every second of that scene. Good always wins. That is what Henry lived by. That is what he kept telling Emma, that she was a hero and that she was destined to win. And it was true. Boy, did Good kick ass in this episode. As we see Rosalina losing everything she thought in in Oz, she's done. She doesn't want to be good. She wants to be evil. She wants things to go her way. She wants to go back in time so that she can be Rumple's student, so that her mother will never give her up. None of this will ever happen. Of course, that also means, that is why Regina is fighting so hard against her, that Henry would never have been born. Because who knows what would be up. Snow might never have been born. Regina wouldn't have been born. And it's just so much stuff piled into one thing. Zelena's doing her curse and she has it done up crazy. She has all this stuff everywhere and she is going to get, she's got Rumple's brain. She's got David's courage. And she has the baby. And I'm just like, and she has Regina's heart. So it's insane. When they get to the warehouse, Regina, Robin, David, Emma and Hook, and Emma comes in with her gun. I'm like, you still have that. But she comes in with her gun, and David has a sword, and I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be so good. Rumple's throwing everybody everywhere. Zelena has his dagger, and she's just waving around willy-nilly, and he's attacking Emma and Hook, and he's giving them helpful information. He's telling them, you need to get the dagger. If you get the dagger, you control the Dark One. But it's not that easy, because Zelena is not going to give that up without a fight. Zelena tells Regina that you're going to be this, and you're always going to be like this, and Regina loses. She says, don't tell me what I can't be. And Regina starts glowing white. She starts wielding white magic around, and she pushes it at Zelena, and Zelena goes fine, the dagger goes fine. I'm assuming Rumple grabs the dagger, because later on we see him with it. Oh no, Regina grabs the dagger. Regina grabs the dagger, and because Rumple was going to kill Zelena. Now that the whole hold is broken, David grabs the baby, and Regina's heart is with Robin Hood, and everyone is seemingly safe for the time being, which means something insane is going to happen next. All this stuff is going on. Snow is at the hospital waiting to hear about her son, and Regina has just knocked out Zelena, taken her down, and she's powerless. She took the pendant, which holds all of her power, and made her stronger over the years. That is how she is so powerful. When Glinda gave her that pendant, everything changed for her. She had more power, but that also, the price of all of that magic was that if it was taken from her, so was all of her power. All of her magic is gone. Zelena can't hurt anybody anymore. Then Regina takes the pendant, she puts it in a box in her vault, and hides it away and gets this grin on her face. I don't know if that's an evil smirk or what is going on. Is she planning to use that pendant for something in the future? Who knows? But maybe we'll never will know, because Zelena's locked up in the jail cell. Rumple gives Belle his dagger. This was one of the moments that I cried the hardest at. The Rumble marriage proposal, because it was perfect. In my opinion, I loved it. I loved that he embraced her. They hugged tightly and lovingly, and she gave him the dagger, and then he gave her the dagger back and said, will you marry me? And it was sweet and perfect and amazing, and I loved it, until we find out that Belle has a fake dagger. She has a fake dagger, Rumple has the real dagger, and Rumple is gonna go kill Zelena with it. Zelena then is crying and pleading for her life, saying, please don't kill me, please don't kill me, I can't hurt anybody anymore. But Rumple just can't let it go, because she killed his son and he is going to be avenged. So yeah. He kills Zelena. He gets his dagger, stabs her with it, she turns into this glass, it shatters, and then she turns to green ash. She's gone. Or is she? Because then we see this ash go into her pendant, and then it comes out, goes out through the vault, and goes to where she was enacting the curse, and all this swirly swirl starts happening, and there's a giant ball of light. So shit. I don't know what is gonna go on. Previews for the 2-hour season finale look amazing. It looks like Hook and Emma got thrown into the past. So if that's true, they're gonna have to be really careful about who they talk to and what happens, because if they mess up even the tiniest thing, it could throw off the future forever. Henry could not have been born. Emma and Neil might have never met. So I don't know, it's going to be an awesome 2 hours next week. And I hope you liked this video. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe button you see. And please share this video with your friends if they like Once Upon a Time. I will definitely do one for the season finale. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed seeing, cute Rumble moments and the cute Captain Swan moments. Any of you Captain Swan shippers out there, they had a cute moment in the hospital, and Emma's apparently going back to New York, which I think is stupid and she should just stay where she's at. and I'm excited. Side note, I have heard around that we will find out who Emma's true love is by the end of this season. So next week we might actually find out who Emma's true love really is. I really hope it's Hook. If it's not Hook, I'm gonna be kind of pissed. And then sad, because if it's Neil, that's sad. He's gone. Or is he? We'll have to find out next week. Keep dreaming and scheming, guys. And I will leave links to my Twitter, my Once Upon a Time Facebook page, and my blog so that you can check this out. I talk about the same stuff that I will talk about on this video, but just in case you want to read it. Thank you. See you.